Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Digibooks. Here you can listen your favorite audiobook summaries and share them with your friends. So let's begin. Our today's book is The Diary of a Young Girl, which is written by Anne Frank. This is the most powerful book that chronicles the life of a Jewish girl during the Holocaust. Set against the backdrop of World War II, this book offers a first-hand account of the harrowing experiences faced by Anne Frank and her family as they hide from the Nazis in the secret annex in Amsterdam. Annie's diary is a window into the thoughts, emotions, and aspirations of a young girl coming of age under extraordinary circumstances. Through her words, readers gain insight into the universal themes of hope, love, fear, and the enduring human spirit. Anne's diary stands as a testament to the importance of bearing witness to history and the enduring fight against hatred and intolerance. So let's not wait and dive into this book. Chapter 1: The Secret Annex. Meet Anne Frank, a young Jewish girl living in Amsterdam during World War II. She, her family, and 4 others hide in a secret annex above her father's office to escape the Nazis. It's like a hidden world in the heart of the city, where they have to be very quiet and cautious like a mice in a maze. Chapter 2: The First Entry. Annie starts writing her diary, which she names Kitty. She talks about her hopes, dreams, and her desire to become a writer. She gives us a glimpse of what life is like inside the annex, with everyone living in close quarters. Chapter 3: School and Friends. Annie tells us about her longing for schools, friends, and the outside world. She misses her old life and is sad that she can't go out and play. She mentions her best friend Liz and how she used to share everything with her. Chapter 4: Confined Life. Annie describes the everyday challenges of living in hiding, the limited food, the need to be completely silent during the day, and the constant fear of being discovered. She shares how she and the others try to make the best of their situation, like inventing new games. Chapter 5: The War Rages On. Annie gives update on the war and how it's affecting the world. She talks about listening to the radio for news and how she longs for the war to end so they can be free again. Her hope and despair are palpable. Chapter 6: Annie's Growing Up. Annie talks about growing up and her changing feelings. She confides in her diary about her crush on Peter, one of the boys in hiding with war. It's like a young girl's first experience of love and attraction. Chapter 7: An Unexpected Discovery. The tension rises as Annie writes about a break-in downstairs, which makes them all fear they have been discovered. It's a moment of great suspense and anxiety as they wonder if they will be found out. Chapter 8: Gestapo. The annex residents hear rumors about the Gestapo, the Nazis' secret police. Annie explains how scary they are and what would happen if they were arrested. It's a chapter filled with dread and fear. Chapter 9: The Hope of Liberation. As the war progresses, Annie clings to the hope of liberation. She writes about the Allies advancing and how they are all waiting for the day when they can finally leave the annex and experience freedom. Chapter 10: The Diary Continues. The diary continues, capturing the passage of the time and the emotional roller coaster Annie experiences. It's like reading the thoughts and feelings of a girl growing up during one of the darkest periods of history. Chapter 11: A Time of Reflection. Annie reflects on human condition and her own purpose in life. She ponders deep questions and dreams about a world without hatred and prejudice. It's a powerful chapter that shows Annie's wisdom and insight. Chapter 12, The Arrest. In this chapter, the tension and fear reach their peak. The residents of Annex are abruptly awakened one day by a loud and terrifying sound. They realize that they have been discovered by Gestapo, the Nazi secret police. Armed officers storm the annex and arrest Annie, her family, and others in hiding. The fear and confusion are palpable as Annie's vivid account takes us through this traumatic movement. At this point, Annie's diary abruptly ends, leaving us with a sense of dread and uncertainty. We never learn her fate within the diary itself, but historical records show that Annie Frank and her sister Margaret were eventually transported to the concentration camps where they tragically died. Only her father Otto Frank survived the Holocaust. So let's conclude this book. The Diary of a Young Girl by Annie Frank is profoundly moving and impactful account of a young girl's life during one of the darkest periods in history. It reminds us of horrors of Holocaust and the human spirit in face of extreme adversity. The key lesson from Annie Frank's diary is the importance of empathy, tolerance, and the fight against hatred and prejudice. Annie's diary shows the enduring power of hope and strength of the human spirit. It serves as the stark reminder of the consequences of discrimination and intolerance. In the end, Annie's diary shows us that even in very tough times, people can be strong and hopeful. It teaches us to be kind and to stand up against hate. Annie's story is important and we must remember it so that history doesn't repeat itself. We should learn from her words and work for a world where everyone is treated with fairness and love. Annie's Frank diary is bright light in a dark time, showing us that the power of hope and the strength of human heart. So this was the audiobook summary of the book The Diary of a Young Girl by Annie Frank. Tell us how did you find this book, and also mention in the comments what book would you like to hear from us in the future. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. This means a lot to me. This encourages me. And till then, take care. Bye.